Welcome, this is the IM2 video lecture on factoring ax squared plus bx plus c when a equals to 1, part 1. The learning target is for you to understand how to factor ax squared plus bx plus c. This is a trinomial. The success criteria. 1. You can find the a, b, and c from standard form of a polynomial. And 2. You could factor using the diamond method. You might have a simple problem like this, parentheses x plus 4, parentheses x plus 5. Here we multiply. Once you multiply, you get it into something called standard form. X squared plus 9x plus 20. Standard form. Now, to go from standard form into the original, which is called factored form, the process is called factoring. The process that goes from standard form into factored form is called factoring. Standard form looks like ax squared plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of a basic trinomial, 3 terms. Now that we know what standard form is and what factored form is, we have to learn to isolate certain things. 1. That 4 here in factored form is called the factor. We label this as the p. The second one is called the q. This is the second factor. The reason for this to have only 2 factors is because the degree has only 2 factors because the degree is 2. The degree will tell you the amount of factors it has. In standard form, we can label and get our 3 letters. A is the leading coefficient because it is the number in front. Leading coefficient because it is in front. B, which is in the middle, is B. This is in the middle. The interesting part about the middle is that it's going to be P plus Q. Then the last one is the constant, and that is going to be P times Q. Don't worry about the P plus Q part and P times Q part. What you need to understand is what A is the number in front of the x squared, the leading coefficient. The B, which is the number in the middle of standard form, which is also in front of the x. And C, which is the constant. Make sure you understand these words. Now, this is the core concept. How to get from factored form into standard form into factored form. The first step is to find A, B, and C. A is 1 because that is the number in front right here. B is 13. It is the number in front of the x. And C is the constant number. It is the constant. You should look at the color coding so you could see it. Remember, A, B, and C are just numbers. Next, you want to draw and fill in the numbers in the value of the diamond. On the left hand side, you will always put the B. In this case, B equals to 13. Under it, understand that B is going to be made up of P plus Q. On the right hand side, it is C, which is equal to 36. C is defined by P times Q. your goal for the diamond is to find P and Q, which are your factors. What you need to say to yourself at this moment is this: what multiplies to make 36 that adds to 13? My recommendation is to go to the multiplication first. What multiplies to make 36? So this is my list of factors. So you can have 1 times 36. You have 2 times 18. 3 times 12. 4 times 9. And 6 times 6. I just memorized my multiplication tables for 36. So these are all your different possibilities. These are all the different numbers that you can multiply to make 36. But remember, like what I said, it has to multiply through 36, but adds to 13. So let's try it. Okay, so we can do here 1 times 36, that gets you 36. Let's add that. 1 plus 36, does that work? No, that's not equal to 13. So that one doesn't work. Let's try 2 and 8. 2 times 18, that gets you 36. So that works. 2 plus 18, that gets you 20. Does that work? No. So we cross that out. Then we go to 3 times 12. 3 times 12, that gets you 36. So that works. Let's try it here. 3 plus 12, that gets us 15. Does that work? No. So this one is out. Just keep going down your list. 4 times 9, that gets you 36. So that checks out. Now we go 4 plus 9. Hey, look, that equals to 13. So that checks out. So your P here is going to be 4. And the Q here is going to be 9. This is what factored form looks like. Now you just plug it in. P equals to x plus 9. Then x is going to be plus 4. You just plug those in. Here you have your complete answer. Let's look at the first example. First step is always to find A, B, and C. Here, A is going to be 1, B is 10, and C equals to 21. Next, we draw and fill in the value of the diamond. B is 10, C equals to 21. Now we look at the different multiples that makes up 21. We can do 1 times 21. We can do 2. Nope, 2 doesn't work. We can do 3 times 7. Now we want to pick those two numbers. So let's try 3 times 7, get you 21. That works. Now let's try 3 plus 7. That also equals to 21. So that works. So P can be equal to 3. Q can equal to 7. So we can write in factored form x plus 3, q plus 7. All right. Here's the first practice problem. You can do this. What I want to take a look at in the end is this problem. All right. 7 and 8 are your last practice problem that we're going to do. The only difference between this is that negative that in front of the 5x. So let's do this. All right. So what is A here? It is 1. What is B here? It is 5. And what is C? It is 6. So step 2, draw and fill in the value of the diamond. B is equal to 5. C equals to 6. We now say what two numbers multiply to make 6 but adds to make 5. Let's write our list. We have 1 times 6. Then we have 2 times 3. Let's try 2 times 3. 2 times 3 gets you 6. So that checks out. Now we do 2 plus 3. That equals to 5. So that checks out. P equals to 2. Q equals to 3. I can write x plus 2, x plus 3. Number 8. Let's do this. A equals to 1, B equals to negative 5, and C equals to 6. Notice that B is negative 5 because that negative is with the 5. Let's fill it in. B equals to negative 5, C equals to 6. My list of my factors are the same as before. 1 times 6, 2 times 3. Notice now I'm going to try the same number, 2 times 3, which gets me my 6. So that works. The issue is when I come and add 2 plus 3. Does that get me 5? No, that does not get me negative 5. I want negative 5. To get it to negative 5, I have to use negative numbers. So I could do negative 2 plus negative 3. If I do that, it checks out to make negative 5. So that works. So since I changed the numbers here, I want to come back to the right and check it here as well. Negative 2 times negative 3. That gets me my positive 6. So that checks out. So my P is going to be negative 2 now, and my Q is going to be negative 3 now. So my answer would be x minus 2 and x minus 3. All right, there you go. That is everything that you need to understand when it comes to factoring the trinomial. Ax squared plus bx plus c when a equals to 1, part 1.